Okay, so dreams. Yesterday, right? Okay, I've been on this self-discovery journey, trying to find get to my higher self for a while, right? Yesterday, my mom, she got me this stuffy, right? This Beanie Boo. She got me it, right? And she told me, after I told her what was going on today, she told me that how she picked it out, right? Why am I moving the mic? Okay. She told me that how she picked it out, basically she was looking for something that was going to symbolize my transition into my higher self, right? So, yesterday, after I received Flint, that's his name is Flint. But after I received Flint, I went to bed, right? After putting the groceries away and all that, I went to bed. While I was sleeping, I had like this dream, right? So this is a dream. So Flint, y'all, do not call me crazy. Flint was talking in the dream, right? Flint was talking. He was all like, oh, we should go to a haunted house. And I was like, well, I mean, okay. Ghosts aren't real, but okay. We could go. Mind you, ghosts are real. And basically, right, so we was on our way there. Me and Flint, we was on our way there. After I told my brother where I was going, me and Flint, we left. My brother told my mom where I was going. So after that, I was walking down the street, right, and we met up with these group of kids my age, right? I'm 17. We met up with these group of kids, and they were conveniently going to the same spot I was going to, right? So we end up going together. Now when we get there, it's like this white old shack, right? It's run down. It's nighttime. It's scary as hell. Bro, tell me why we split up, right? Me and Flint, we're exploring downstairs, and the group of kids, they went upstairs to explore, right? Okay, I'm exploring downstairs, and I didn't see anything interesting, right? So I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna go upstairs because I'm done searching downstairs. So I'm making my way upstairs, right? This she's skinny, mind you. This skinny, not malnourished or nothing. She's just skinny, fit. This skinny lady, she's wearing this gown or whatever, and she has black long hair. She's real tan, really tan, right? She runs up the stairs from downstairs, and then once she gets at the top, she looks at me and runs back downstairs. And then after she runs downstairs, she turns the corner. Now, after she turns the corner, I'm like, hold on, wait, what? What was that? So at this point, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go and I'm like, let me go find the group of people that I came here with, right? So that's what I do. I go to find a group of people that I came here with. Yo, they're in the bathroom with the door closed. They're in the bathroom with the door closed. Now, after having experienced the dream, I'm like, why the hell were they in the bathroom with the door closed? What was they doing in there? What was they doing in there? But, were they getting their freak on? Anyways, so basically the door is closed, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I turn back around. I'm on my way back downstairs, right? Tell me why I look to my left, right? And there's so we're on the second floor at this point, right? And on my left, there's there's this sort of corner, right? It's this square corner. And she comes and she runs from the square corner. She passes me, runs downstairs, right? And she turns the corner again. And I'm like, okay, that's creepy as hell. And then I go go downstairs, right? Everyone else is still upstairs. I go downstairs with Flint, okay, with Flint. And then once I make it to the bottom of the steps, the lady, she runs back downstairs again. And she just like, as I'm looking at her run downstairs, she stops in front of me. Once she reaches the bottom, she stops in front of me. And she grabs my hands and she's like, perfect. And I'm like, what? And then she's like transforming into me. She's like, facial features and all. She's just like becoming me. After that, Flint turns into a human. Like, Flint turns into a human. And with like this inhuman strength. And he's just like picking me up. And there's like this coffin or whatever, like to the side, to the right. And he's picking me up and he's trying to force me in that coffin. And as he's trying to force me in that coffin, I'm struggling, right? I'm breaking fingers, I'm bruising, I'm everything, right? While I'm trying to avoid getting put in this coffin. So eventually he gets me in there and he nails it shut. So I can't get out. And then I hear a plushie hit the floor. So that's Flint turning back into a plushie. He hits the floor. And I'm guessing my other like version of me picks Flint up, right? And she just pretends to be me. The group of kids, they come out the bathroom like, hold on, what was that? What's going on down here? And the other version of me, the ghost woman who turned into me, she's just like, oh, nothing, it's hella boring here, we should just leave. And then the group of kids are like, yeah, we didn't find anything. So they leave. I'm still in the house, locked in a coffin. They leave, right? Yo, I hear the door lock, okay? Now, after I hear the door lock, like I want to say about 30 minutes later or whatever, I hear my mom knocking on the door of the shack, the old building or whatever that we were in, searching, right, for ghosts. So I hear her knocking on the front door. And I'm like, Mom, come help me, save me, I'm locked in here, blah, blah, blah. And she cannot hear me. She literally cannot hear me. And I'm in here panicking, like cannot breathe, suffocating, panicking, dying. And she just, hello? Knock, knock, knock. She's like, hello? Anyone in there? Oh, well, she must have went home. She must be on her way home. So that's what she said, right? And all the while I'm screaming, I'm kicking the coffin, I'm doing all this. And she cannot hear me. And she leaves, right? And then after that, my brother comes wake me up. My brother comes and wakes me up. I don't know what happened after that. But he woke me up. Yo, when I tell you I was shooketh, like I looked over, I was like, Flint, do you talk? I was like, Flint. Oh, like this is me. Flint. Flint, you talking? That was me. I was so shook, bro. I never have dreams. When I sleep, I never have dreams. Like it's just a black, y'all know what I mean? Like this black screen. It's like you close your eyes, black screen, you wake up this morning. That's how I sleep, right? I don't have no dreams. This dream was so like freakishly vivid, yo. Like I could see, I could recognize, I felt like I was there. And I woke up with a whole heart attack, bro. I was like, yeah, something's not right. Like, nope. And so I go downstairs and I tell my mom about it. I'm like, Mom, I had this really strange dream. And then I tell her about the dream. And she basically goes into detail about how the dreams that you have meaning. So since the dreams that you have meaning, right? As I was telling her this, she was kind of like breaking it down. Hello, Ezekiel. Stop! Oh, yo.
Tell your viewers hit me up.
Don't touch me.
Y'all over 18. Come in.
Please leave. Please leave. No, stop.
See that right there?
No,
See the
stop.
concept?
No. Now I got that in my footage. Anyways, like I was saying, your dreams oh, damn it, Flint, you're on the floor. Hold on. Okay. Your dreams have meaning, right? So she was telling me, she was breaking it down. She said, me running from that ghost version of myself, me running from that was literally like me running from like my higher self, because it takes work and dedication and sacrifice in order to reach that version of myself. And I was running from that because I was scared. And then Flint picking me up, and this is when she told me about how she picked out Flint. How she picked out Flint with the intention of getting one to represent my transition into my higher self. That's how she picked out Flint. And she said she was looking for a unicorn, but they didn't have unicorns. So she narrowed it down to 2 options, and Flint was the cutest one, so she picked Flint. But that doesn't change the fact about her intention of picking Flint. So Flint picking me up and like forcing me in that coffin was basically like, what was it? Damn it, hold on, I have a dream journal. I wrote it down, hold on. Okay, so Flint forcing me into the coffin was actually my mom's lectures getting in my head and like forcing the old me to like perish, you know. It was forcing the old me to level up, basically. Forcing me to level up and to become that higher version of myself, which was what the ghost transformed into, and that's what walked out the door, the higher version of myself. Now the older, more lax, didn't care version of myself was stuck in the house. And that's why when my mom, she came to the door and I was knocking and like, Mom, help me, all that, she couldn't hear me. Because that wasn't her daughter. That wasn't who I was meant to be. That wasn't my higher self. And because of that, she could not hear me. To her, no one was there. You feel me? To her, no one was there. So that's why I was kicking and screaming for like I don't know how long, wondering why she couldn't hear me. And the reason why she couldn't hear me was because I wasn't even existing at that point. Like, my older version of myself, it wasn't even existing at that point. So, Flint locking me in there was symbolic of that. I can't get out. Once I reach my higher self, I can't go back. That other version of me is dead. I can't fall back into all that nonsense, right? So, yeah. Just remember, like, whenever you have a dream, like, write it down and like try to dissect it. Like, it could be like, I'm not gonna say it could be anything, because you could have a dream about freaking swimming in a bunch of mayonnaise, eating hot Cheetos or something. I don't know. But you have a dream like that and it probably won't have no meaning. But just write it down anyway and see if it do. See if it does have meaning, just so you can check, you know? Just so you can check. Because it could help you like navigate. Yeah, it could help you navigate to finding who you're, like, your higher self. Because who you are now, that's not who you're meant to be. You still, people like to say, I met this person, right, at school. He said, I asked him, do you plan on changing? He told me, I don't need to change. I'm all ready to go. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yo. In my head, I was like, Lord have mercy, someone save this child before he die in these streets, talking about some he all ready to go. Lord have mercy. Yo. I was telling him, no, you're not all ready to go. And he was over here talking about some, actually, yeah, I am, blah, 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 blah. And then after the whole conversation was over, right? And I told him about himself, he want to say, oh, he was joking. Like, no, you weren't joking. You were for real. I could tell you were for real. Like, you said that with so much confidence. Like, you were really that bold. Like, no, let's not. Anyways, don't be that, okay? Don't be that, because that'll have you stagnant, okay? You'll be sitting in the exact same spot you were sitting right now, watching YouTube in your mom's basement, wondering how you can get your bread up at 35. Be for real. Like, no. This generation, we have so much technology and whatnot at our hands. Like, girl, you better, girl, king, queen, you better do something with that. Like, not to mention, we need to, yo, that's a whole nother video. I'm not even, the fact that we gotta leave this country, that's a whole nother video. I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, just use what you have accessible at the moment. Use it intentionally. Use it, have purpose with it. Plan your day out. Start by planning your day out, okay? Baby steps. Baby steps. Every step forward is a step in the right direction. Corny, but it's true, you know? Yup. So, you just be wary of your dreams. Watch out. And I apologize for my brother. You know, he just like, that's just like what he do when I'm recording. So I apologize. Yeah. Bye.